Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to create an invitation using horizontal and vertical centering. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to change the page orientation. So you go to the page layout ribbon up here. Mine's a little smushed since I'm doing this on my laptop. Okay, so from page layout you choose orientation, and then you're going to change it to landscape, because we want it to look a little bit differently. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it. So see, it changed the shape of it. Now it goes landscape instead of vertical. Alright, so if you see, it matches what is on the right side of the screen. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just start entering the information. So we're going to start over here with this little bit of information where it says, "You're cordially invited to a membership brunch." And we're just going to type that in. Alright, so let me zoom back in so you can actually see the text and see how I'm formatting it. Alright, so I have to go back to the Home tab. Alright, so the first thing you see is this on the right hand side over here is left aligned. It's defaulting to centered, and up here it's centered. So in order to change that, you highlight your text, and you're going to click on the align left. It's just that easy. So then I'm going to scroll back over. So the other thing you'll notice is this is bold over here on the right, and this is not. And also membership brunch, we're going to click right here just in front of membership. We're going to press enter, and we're going to make that capital M for membership and a capital B for brunch. Now this should all be bold, so I'm going to select it, and then I'm just going to click the B, and now it's bold. Super easy. Alright, so I'm going to press enter. It's going to take me to the next line, and because I have it on left align formatting, when I press enter, the next line will automatically default to left align formatting. The last alignment you had is what it will default to for the next one. Alright, so this one I'm going to press enter again, so it is double spaced between the two. And if you look on the right over here, see it where it says sponsored by right here? This is horizontally centered. Alright, so we don't want to be left aligned, so to make it horizontally centered, we come up here in this, we're still under the home ribbon, but in the paragraph section over here, and we're going to click the centering button. And we're going to just type in sponsored by. Alright, so one thing here, in Word, when you start a new sentence, if you have not, if it's the end of a sentence, it's a period, it's going to automatically capitalize it. But you see on the right side, it's a small s. I'm going to delete, and I'm going to change that default setting. Alright, so it's bold. I don't want it to be in bold, so I'm going to click the B. So now it's not bold. And as you can see here, this is telling you it should be size 16. So I'm going to click size 16. Now it looks just like it is over here. So something about what's up here, and I'm sorry I missed it. It should be a size 14 font, and it should be italics. Okay, so sponsored by, click back over here again, and I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to double space it, but then I'm going to press enter again and make it triple spaced. So let me show you that again. So I'm here in sponsored by. When I press enter one time, it is single spaced. When I press it again, it becomes double spaced, and again becomes triple spaced. Alright, so the next part, where it says Future Business Leaders of America, right here, this is left aligned. So where the cursor is, click back on this side. I'm going to click the left alignment, just right beside the centered button. And then I'm going to type in Future Business Leaders of America. Alright, so the big difference here, if you look over here, this one is bold and it's size 16 font. And over here, it's just size 16 font. So we're going to highlight it and we're going to click the B to make it bold. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to press enter. This makes it single spaced. It needs to be double spaced, so you press enter again. And here again, we're going to go back to centering, the horizontal centering. So we're going to click on the centering under the paragraph little box again. And then we're going to enter it just as you see it on the right, where it says on Friday, October 31. I'm going to press enter to take it to the next line at 10 a.m. Press enter again to take it to the next line. And this whole paragraph here is single spaced. So I'm just going to type all that in now, and I hope you're doing all this with me. So I'm going to just knock this out. And you see it defaulted again. It made it a capital O. But that's okay. We can fix that. Alright, so if you notice something here, this is not italicized, and over here on the right it's italicized. On my left it's bold, and on the right it's not. So I'm going to select all this text where it begins with the information of where and what time and location. I'm selecting from the beginning of on all the way down to Vocational Hall. I'm going to click the B so it's not bold anymore. And I'm going to click the I because it's supposed to be italics. And if you look on the right, it looks identical. Sorry, it's supposed to be size 14 as well. Okay? Alright, so we're going to double space it. Free to all students. This is not bold over here. This next part here is not bold. It's not italics. It is just size 14 font. Okay, so we're going to turn italics off. And if you look at it, it's just size 14 font up here. There's no bold, no italics. It's just plain old Calibri body font. So then we're just going to type it in. Free to all students. Period, because there's a period there. Then we're going to do double spacing. So that means pressing enter twice. And then we're going to type in the RSVP information where it says, please respond by October 29 to Cindy Lou. And Word did it again. It makes me kind of crazy. It made this a capital T because it thinks it's the beginning of a sentence and it doesn't realize we're just aligning it differently. So if you look at it, I've put in all the right information. Everything is the same. So I'm going to make this one screen bigger so you can see it. Alright, so now you should be able to get a better view of what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is how to add the border. Because if you looked at the image here, well, I'll get there in a moment apparently. See this image here? It has a little border around the invitation. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So there's two ways to do it. You can do it by selecting all of the text and then go over to Design tab. And then on the far right corner, you see where it says Page Borders? You click there. And you click box, and it will literally put a box around it. So what you can also do is change the width right here from 1/2 point to 3/4 or 1. So the smaller the number, the thinner the border. The larger the number, the larger the border width. So I'm just going to go with 1.5 because it should make it a pretty good size border so you know you can see text. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to vertically center it. So to do that, you'll go to File, Page Layout, you go to Page Setup. Okay, there's 3 tabs. There's the Margins tab, which are the margins for your document. The paper, you know, it's the kind of paper you're going to be printing it on. And Layout. We're going to choose Layout. And under Page, where it says Vertical Alignment right here, it automatically defaults to top. We're going to change it to Center. We're going to click OK. So then you should see your document look like this. You have a big border here, and you have your content right here. And then your content is centered vertically and horizontally. Alright, so there's one other way. I'm going to turn this page border off. And all you do to do that is click None, and then it will go away. So there's another way you can do it. It's a really unique way of doing it. You can do it by adding a shape. And you just click Shapes, and then you click the rectangle. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing it. Sorry, I just clicked it and unclicked it. Okay, so then I'm going to be drawing my shape. Okay, it will automatically fill your shape. So you're going to choose Shape Fill, No Fill. Shape Outline, you can make it bigger. You can change the color. And I apparently didn't make mine big enough, so let's make mine a little bit bigger. Alright, so here's the other thing that happens with this. So when you're adding things to Word, sometimes it can move your text around. Whenever I add an image, I always send the image to the back, so the text is on top of it. But I'm a very symmetrical person. I like things to be very balanced. So I've just made sure it's equal distance from the left and right of my thing, my invitation. Sorry. So if we go to View, I'm going to, let's see here, one page. There we go. Now you can see my document. It's still centered vertically, and I can show you that. We'll go to Page Layout, Page Setup. See, it's vertically centered. So all of my content is vertically centered. If you'd like to see a little bit better vertically centered, it's here. And it's horizontally centered this way. So I hope you really enjoyed this today. So the next thing you need to do is you need to save it. So you'll go to Save As. You click Browse. And you will click your folder. Your name should pop up here. Mine looks a little bit different because I'm doing it on my laptop. So I really hope this helped you. And then upload it to Core Sites for grading. Have a great day.